Hello guys. As you can see, I am in a nebula, and as I think you can hear, let me double check. Ah yes. As you can hear, I still have the background music on from the previous video. This is because I have decided to film a few videos, and I do actually have a new thought for this video, and we're just rolling straight from the last one, so if you liked the last video, and you're like, gosh, I hope there's another video that's just like it, this video is just like it. I have thoughts about it though, and I wanted just to add them to the last video, but I was like, nope, we're doing some short videos this time. Short for me, and sometimes they might still be a little bit long on accident. So accidentally being here in Photography Island worked out pretty well. I'm in a nebula, as you see, but actually not really. There's all sorts of other places I could be. But we're going to get to the thought of today's video, which is, I don't always, I have a strange relation with filming a lot of videos all at one time. And I just kind of want to talk a little bit about that, because I don't even know all the way what my thoughts are about that. All I know is that I don't always love it. It doesn't quite feel integritous. But I think that idea is a little bit false. I want to talk us all through it. I'll try and be a little bit fast, even though I know that my words, sometimes they come out fast, but that doesn't always mean the ideas come out fast. So I'm going to talk us all through, and me for the first time, kind of, about when I film a lot of videos back to back and I release them one at a time. Is that lacking in integrity? What do I mean when I say that? But if I can break out of that mentality, what does it lead for the future? What options are there for the growth of Phineas Former? And this video is going to have some of that. Let's get to it. And I suppose in short, the main question at play here is, I will, usually when I film videos, they are with integrity. Like, in the moment, I'm a video boy. I am Phineas Former in the fur, as they say. I don't like that, actually. I said that out loud and that feels gross. But anyway, that's just me, right? And I'm totally here when I'm making a video, and because I have the Quest Pro, which has an open face design, but it comes with little blinders, so you can get rid of your periphery vision. And usually it's not necessary for a lot of VR experiences, but when you're filming, it's crucial, because it helps you just be all the way in on being Phineas Former and filming and presenting something, and to be a little bit more animated, but also to be a little bit more loosey-goosey with all of your thoughts. And Phineas Former has a lot of thoughts. You gotta be loosey-goosey for a YouTube channel like this, sterling and shiny as it is. Now, something interesting is anytime I've made an art piece, and that does mean we are moving forward under the operational assumption that these videos are art pieces. That feels like a stretch. That feels like maybe not something that I'm qualified to say of myself, but they are deeply they are deeply artistic. Do not mistake me. Phineas Former is more of an art form than it is anything else. But I would write stories, and that's a piece of art, and I have a lot of history of writing stories. I love writing stories. And as it turns out, I love writing stories because telling stories is really engaging. My style of telling stories is painting emotional pictures, and a video is just a visual representation of a story you've told. I like telling emotional pictures, so I like coming in with not necessarily a script in mind. I have video ideas in mind, but my favorite style of presentation, my favorite style of video, of art that I make, my style of art is I have an emotional body, and let's just kind of talk about it. Let's figure it out together, you and I, whether it's a story or whether it's a video. That's how I like to express myself in an art form. To carry forward with the rest of this conversation, we have to call my videos an art piece. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That feels like not something I should say, but I did say it because to carry forward with the thought, we have to embrace the truth. Sometimes the truth is inconvenient to address, because sometimes even it could be just a good thing, and you don't want to, oh, wow, my videos are art. What? Only pricks say that. But I think we have to go forward. So we're moving past the part where I'm hung up about my videos being art, and we're just going to talk about how I handle art. In the first place, let's get to it. Because another element of my art style is predicated on start something, finish it, upload it. One and done. That's why my filming style is the way that it is, and I I learned to film to make editing more seamless so I can film, edit if I have to, upload it. I'm happy with the output. I've painted my emotional picture. Very pleased with how it is that I've learned to create art. The reason that my style is start something, finish it, upload it, and edit as you go, which I learned with stories and turned into Videocraft, is because I like telling emotional moments. And if I come back to an emotional moment or an art piece, it's hard to finish something like that because I have to subsume? I have to readopt the mental state and the emotion state that I was in when I started to make that piece of art. And only then can I finish my piece of art. Because I want to carry the integrity of the emotion with which it was born, and then I can finish it. So if I leave something unfinished, coming back to it is a lot of work. And it's really inconvenient because I don't like triggering myself into emotional states. I think I would be a terrible actor. I think I could absolutely pull it off, theoretically, but putting myself into an emotional body is a little uncomfortable. It's a little hard to pull off, and it's a skill I would probably do well to learn more about in the future. But I like making an emotional story. It's done when I've started it, and you kind of like drop it off, you know, like I made this thing, there we go. That's excellent. That's my style. Very happy with my style. And now let's talk a little bit about why it's a problem. And it's not a problem except for when I want to make a backlog of videos. What? Stop. I'm busy. So let's say I make an art piece which expresses the emotion of fear. And it does a good job. It's an excellent art piece because I operated fear with integrity in the moment of creation of the art piece. We addressed it in very large ways and brought up different ways to examine fear. And that would be a video that was about fear, I guess. And I could have that video in a backlog. So it's like, oh, I don't have a video today. I'll go ahead and release my fear video. Or it's one day where I can film a lot of videos, that's excellent. I'll film a bunch, and then Thursday I'll upload the fear video or whatever. By the way, I have no fear video, that's just an example. But if I'm not in the fear space, I feel weird uploading the fear video. Because that feels like it lacks integrity. That's the disconnect I want to address, but I don't even think I can fully address it now, because I don't know enough, like it's going to take longer to address than this video has time for, and I want this video to be short, and I can already feel it. I can feel it in my bones that it's time for this video to go ahead and be done, if only because my foot wants the video to be done. So let's just go ahead and wrap up a little bit. We'll hit my thoughts about this uploading thing, because it feels like a big problem, and it's really stopped the channel from growing how I know it can grow and how I would like it to grow, because my consistency factor's not there, because sometimes I have a day off, which would be prime for filming a lot of different videos, which include possibly a lot of different emotion states, not because I've triggered myself into emotion states and decided it's going to be a fear video, so let's go ahead and adopt a mentality of fear. That would be so silly. But because I'm naturally a really scattered person and I just go all over the place anyway, my thoughts will go all over the place. And I'll be super duper happy and then I'll be super duper sad about something. But throughout all of the experience, I'm going to be weaving a little bit of a story or a tale, and you can be sad but happy at the same time. And what does some of that look like? So I can make a lot of different little emotional pockets, and I love doing that. And breaking up my thoughts into little pockets, and that's part of the style that I've crafted, and we're very pleased with all of that. The only challenge is I want to make something, finish it, upload it. If I make something, finish it, and don't upload it, and I have to upload it later, then I always want to run an integrity check, where I'm not in a fear space anymore. Do I still identify with this video? Does it still hold up? Can I upload this even though I am no longer in a fear space? The thing there is, if I can just trust myself that I would have uploaded the video from the fear space if I wanted to, and then the video would be up. Nothing would be different. So why does it really change if I've scheduled the video, or if I've uploaded it when I'm happy or sad or something? And that block. If I can figure that out, we're gonna get way more Phineas Former, baby. Way more Phineas Former, and way more videos that are consistent. Because I could make videos of this style pretty gosh darn consistently. On a day that's off, I can film probably like 5 of these in an hour if I was like really careful with my time. And I'm not being careful with my time right now. We gotta close out the video. It's time for the video to be done soon. And the entire point of this video is I've been struggling with making a backlog of videos because I want to capture different emotional moments, and I don't trust myself with a disparity of emotional thought, I guess. And there's nothing that you guys have to do with any of that. That's all just me, work that I'm trying to do to figure out how to grow the channel, but then also lose how precious I consider my art pieces to be. Because I'm usually pretty pleased with just about all my videos. And this was a video where like this was the thought that I had and we kind of covered it in a pretty good way. And this one might be a little bit of a video of insecurity as I have no idea. I don't know what this video is. Maybe it's not anything at all. But not making a backlog of videos and not trusting myself with a video that I haven't uploaded, even though I made it with possibly even ultimate integrity. I think that's been a bit of a problem, and I'm working on that problem. So let me know what you think of that problem, and if it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem, and I think I can get over it a little bit and turn this channel into what I want this channel to be, and then turn the future endeavors into what I want the endeavors to be, and I just kind of feel like it's something that I gotta do. But it feels like, ooh, we're going back to where we were previously in the last video, so chopping these up doesn't feel right to me because it all links. Life links together. But yesterday, or the last video, so probably yesterday, I touched on manufacturing a video. And if I became a thumbnail boy, and became an upload schedule boy, and I'm becoming a streamer boy, and that's going to be more of a schedule, and I'll start opening that up, and I might become a Discord boy so you guys can get better notifications more consistently. And I might start manufacturing a proper Phineas Former ecosystem. And doing the thing, and actually buying into the thing. I might do that. But that also feels a little bit like a manufacturer. I have like the Discord. I've decided to make the Discord. I decided an upload schedule, a stream schedule. What are we doing on Thursdays? And Thursdays like the whatever day. And really making something with proper intentionality. I've only ever made something in a moment, finished it in the same moment, and uploaded it right away. That's my entire art style. I've honed that over 15 to 20 years at this point. That's what I do. So to treat all of this in a more serious, intentional way, I need to reconsider a few things, and I don't know exactly what that has to look like, but that's going to be a little bit about the future of this channel and the future of the enterprise of Phineas Former. And now this video has to be done. I wanted to get those thoughts out, and so I did. Thank you for listening to those thoughts. I think the time has come now for me to be able to go, like, make eggs and breakfast and have the rest of my day. So I'm gonna go start that, and I hope that you have the rest of your day too, and I really hope that watching this video, or listening to it, as however you consumed it, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you are now in a better space. But I hope that you were already in a good space before. So then you were like, oh my gosh, what? My space is unmanageable. It's so good. Because you're worth it. You're worth it. Bye, guys.